The central banks of Turkey and the United Arab Emirates, UAE, having to swap agreement with a nominal size of 18 billion UAE dirhams and TL 64 billion, $4.7 billion, the Central Bank of the Republic of Turkey, CBRT, announced Wednesday. The agreement, which is designed to promote bilateral trade with the aim of further strengthening financial cooperation between the two countries, will stand for a period of 3 years, with the possibility of an extension through mutual agreement, a statement released by the CBRT said. UAE Central Bank Governor Khalid Mohammed Balama and CBRT Governor Sahap Kavkoglu signed the deal on behalf of the respective parties, it added. Signing this agreement with the Central Bank of the Republic of Turkey reflects each nation's desire to enhance bilateral cooperation in financial matters, particularly in the fields of trade and investments between the two countries, Balama was quoted as saying. Kavkoglu, for his part, said that the agreement shows the commitment of the two central banks to further bilateral trade to boost economic relations between the two countries. Previously in December, reports said that the CBRT was in talks with its counterparts in the UAE and Azerbaijan to secure the currency swap lines. Turkey and the UAE have recently taken steps to ease badly strained ties. The two countries have seen their ties affected by regional tensions, including the conflict in Libya, where the UAE and Turkey have backed opposing sides in recent years. Turkey and the UAE signed a total of 10 agreements on energy, the environment, finance and trade during a visit by Abu Dhabi's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Zayed, MBZ, to Ankara in November. The UAE has also allocated a $10 billion fund for direct investment in Turkey, the Abu Dhabi Developmental Holding Company CEO announced. CBRT's Kavkoglu also met UAE officials in Ankara for preliminary talks on the potential swap agreement, and they agreed to improve cooperation. During this meeting, a cooperation agreement was signed between the Turkish bank and the Emirati counterpart. The central bank has swapped deals with China, Qatar and South Korea worth about $23 billion. They encourage trade in local currencies and boost the central bank's gross reserves. Erdogan had blamed the United Arab Emirates over the accusations of financing 15th of July coup attempt. After President Erdogan said Turkey knew which Gulf countries were happy with the coup attempt on the night of July 15, some eyes are turned to the UAE, which allegedly funneled money to coup plotters before July 15 and still continues spending to topple the president and the democratically elected government in Turkey. The United Arab Emirates spent $3 billion to topple President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and the democratically elected government in Turkey, a columnist in the Turkish media claimed yesterday. Mehmet Asit, a columnist for Yeni Shafak Daily, said Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu hinted at a Muslim country spending $3 billion to topple Erdogan and the government in Turkey, while lending support to putschists in the July 15 coup attempt, as well. According to Asit, Cavusoglu said, "We know that a country provided $3 billion in financial support for the coup attempt in Turkey and exerted efforts to topple the government in illegal ways. On top of that, it is a Muslim country." The columnist claimed that the Muslim country was the UAE, claiming the funneled money was to topple Erdogan and the Turkish government. Speaking to Daily Sabah regarding the claim, Asit said sources from the Turkish Foreign Ministry confirmed the Muslim country was indeed the UAE. The minister did not name the country. However, sources from the Foreign Ministry have confirmed that it was the UAE, Asit told the paper. Deputy coordinator of the Ankara-based Foundation for Political Economic and Social Research Professor Mehitan Adaman, said the UAE has already engaged in attempts against the Turkish government since the beginning of the Arab Spring, adding that it did not abstain from diplomatic and economic costs in this regard.